Hello and welcome to 365 Days of Excelling with Clive. This is day 61 and today we are looking at wildcards. So what are wildcards? Wildcards, you would use them when you want to perform some extraordinary matching. For example, we know about the VLOOKUP formula, we know about the SUMIF formula, and all the other lookup formulas we have. But those ones, they work with exact matches. What I mean is, if you have, for example, this name Mishi here, which is my surname, and you want to use a SUMIF function, without the use of wildcard. So if you want to SUMIF, the criteria here is SUMIF the value here in column A matches to the value here. It will only sum this particular one here, and it will give you 150 as your answer. However, sometimes you might want to sum if anything that contains a particular name or something that starts with a particular name. That's where the wildcards become handy. So for example, if you want to refer to anything that contains a name Mishi, for example, you would type it as follows: wildcard So this denotes that you have the word Mishi in the middle, so you might have one or more characters on the left and one or more characters on the right. So this is going to pick anything that contains the name Mishi. So it's going to pick this one because it contains the name Mishi, and this one also, and this one. So it's going to pick up all of these if you do a count if, for example. So let's try to do a count if. So we want to count this range. And the criteria we want to use is that it's equal to this. So you can see it's counting 4, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it counts everything that contains the name Mishi. Sometimes you might encounter a situation where you want to count anything that contains Mishi, but sometimes you know that this name is oftenly misspelled. For example, if I misspell this as MA instead of MI, then it only counts 3, which is this, and that. So if you want to count something that also contains that one word in the middle that is mistyped, then you can make use of the question mark. So the question mark denotes one character. So if you want to put one unknown character, then you use a question mark. So I can say count anything that contains M, question mark, and so on. Then it's going to count also this. So why is it counting 4 now? It's counting anything that is MISHI and anything that have M and whatever character and SHI. So it's counting this, and that. So even if I put Z here, for example, it still counts 4. So as long as there is one single character here, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, it still gets counted because of this wildcard here. So why would you need to do this? So oftenly we get unclean data. When you get unclean data, sometimes you want to perform strict matches, but after you are done with your strict matches, you might want to go on and do matches based on the approximate or do approximate matches on your data. So that's when the wildcards become handy, and you can actually now start using them to do even SUMIF. In my example here, I'm doing sum if this column is equal to Mishi, but then I only get the 150 here, which is this one. If I want to get everything that contains the name or the surname Mishi, then I'm just going to then say, let me put my asterisk here. Then it's 250 because of it's now counting this one and this one, which contains Mishi. And if I correct my surname here and put the correct surname and put the correct surname here, you can see it's now adding up everything that contains my surname. So in summary, the wildcard asterisk, we use it as follows. If you say C asterisk, it denotes that you are looking up for anything that starts with the letter C, and whatever number of characters follows, it doesn't matter, it will be picked up. And if you, for example, you put asterisk and C, you are looking for anything that ends with a letter C. And if you put asterisk, C, asterisk, then you are saying you are looking for anything that have letter C, whether in the middle or anywhere else. So that's how you can use the asterisk. In practical examples, you can use this when you have, for example, what I've shown here. You have one list which have name and surname, and another list which you want to use for lookup, which only have surname or only name. Then you can make use of the wildcard asterisk to just denote that I want to pick up anything that has that particular word. So it can be the surname or it can be the first name. Then the question mark wildcard, as I have mentioned before, it denotes one single character. So for example, if I want to count anything that starts with the letter M, let me just delete this. So I'm still using my count if formula here. If I want to count anything that starts with the letter M and has 4 characters after the letter M, I'll put 4 question marks. So it will say anything that has a letter M and 4 characters after letter M. You can see that it doesn't count this one because it has more than 4 characters after the letter M. But if I change and put asterisk instead of question marks, it will count anything that starts with letter M. And it will count 3, which is this, this, and this. But if I say M and 4 characters after it, then it will only count this one because it is the only one with 5 characters. So this is a much more precise wildcard than this one because this one just takes any number of characters. But it's much powerful when you are not sure how many characters are before or after a particular word or a particular phrase you want to use as your lookup value. Then you encounter a situation where you want to sum if. So in this case now, I want to sum if the name is this word I've put here. You can see that in this word, I have an asterisk wildcard. So if I do a sum if here, let me just do let me do a count if. So you can see if I do a count if, it's counting 2 things, which is basically this and that. Why is it counting 2 things? Because it's reading that there is an asterisk which denotes any number of characters in between. So it's counting this one, the clive here, and it's also counting this word here with an asterisk. But what I want is to get the exact sum or count of the words that have this exact word, including the asterisk. In this case, I don't want to use asterisk as a wildcard. Or even if it was a question mark as well, it would pick up the true as well. But if I want to pick the exact word as it is, then I make use of this last wildcard I have here. So I just put this wildcard behind my asterisk. The same would work if we were looking for something that has a question mark. For example, if I put a question mark here, it will not work as a wildcard because it's now looking for something that is spelled exactly CL question mark VE, and we don't have anything spelled like that. And if I change this one to question mark, then you'll see it will pick up 1. Because I have fixed my question mark from being a wildcard to being a fixed character. So this is how you can make use of wildcards. So you can make use of them also with formulas like sum if. I've demonstrated here mainly with the count if formula. You can make use of them with sum if or even VLOOKUP formula. So let's do VLOOKUP formula for instance. So I will just delete the rest of the data because I don't need it anymore. Let me just lift it up. Okay. Now, what am I going to do? I want to do a VLOOKUP formula. So the task I have on hand is that I have first names here. And here on the table of array, I have name and surname, but I want to do a VLOOKUP to bring the results here or the sales units into this column here. But if I do a normal VLOOKUP equals VLOOKUP, then my I start with my lookup value. Then I say, where is my table of array? And column index number, I want column index number 3. Then the range of lookup is false because I want an exact match. Then I say, okay, you can see it's giving me not applicable. Let me just fix my array range so that when I drag my formula, it doesn't also move. Okay, let me drag my formula. So here the problem is that it's looking up for the word Clive, the exact word, is not finding it. There is Clive Mishi here, which is name and surname. So in this case, I can make use of my wildcard asterisk to denote that the name Clive exists here, and it might be at the beginning, at the end, or wherever it is. So I'll then put asterisk behind and asterisk after. Then you can see it's now picking it up. Then I can drag it, I can put it also on John. And put an asterisk. Then it can pick it up if I put my asterisk key here. So this is how you can make use of wildcards. Please do make use of them, especially if you have unclean data. It might help you to sort of find approximate matches within your data. And obviously, you have to then investigate whether the matches which have been done are approximately the correct matches you were expecting. Thank you. Bye-bye.